So we now have all the information about the Maradona EVO, some good, some bad, and we're going to be talking about what the market implications of that is going to be. But before we do go and start the video, if you guys are interested, I do offer a trading service over on Twitch/Discord. All you got to do is subscribe over on Twitch. It is either free of Amazon Prime, if not, it's £5, €5, or $6. In there, you receive yourself daily updated investments, and some investments that have done well recently was some of our pre-division rival awards, with Howard at 75, Pickford at 92, and João Gomes at 73. And again, these players are favoured to keep on rising, and Howard's already gone from 75 and he's already pushing 82 and favoured to keep rising. Pickford's gone from 92 already up to about 100 and again favoured to keep rising, and João Gomes again has gone from 73 to 80 and favoured to keep on rising. On top of that, if you do need additional support, you can actually go and subscribe over on the Patreon, and you'll be able to answer me or ask me and a bunch of the traders any questions you have during the day. So let's go and talk about the new news we've got regarding Maradona. Some good, some bad, because previously we were only expecting Maradona to get upgraded to about an 89 and 90 rated card. Well, good news is you can upgrade him even further from an 89, 90 rated card. Bad news, you're going to have to go and shell out a few coins. The problem is we don't know how many coins/FIFA points it's going to go and cost. But yeah, an interesting avenue, because we haven't really seen them doing this so far, where they get you on an EVO and then they bottleneck you in terms of can you upgrade it anymore. So what's also quite nice about all these cards as well is they all have 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot, so that's quite nice. No matter where you go, you know, you're not stranded with like a double 3-star card, a bit like how the future star cards capped. So how it works is you start off with a 77 Maradona. Then presumably on the Friday there's going to be a free EVO, and you're basically going to be allowed him to go down one path. This is quite nice because this kind of simulates what we had with future stars. So you can either put him down the striker path, the cam path, or the right wing path. Now, something I would say is I think no matter what position you pick, I think they're probably going to have at minimum whatever position plus cam. That's because in EVOs they don't really take away player positions, and because they don't take away player positions, despite you going down the right wing EVO path, I think he'll still be able to play cam. In fact, I kind of have a feeling that you'll be able to play striker, cam and right wing no matter what path you take. But again, at minimum I think you'll have cam and then whatever one you decide to go and take. So again, there are nice benefits and I'm sure negatives to each in comparison to the next. So for example, if you go and pick the striker one, you are going to go and get yourself power shot. If you go and pick the cam one, you're going to go and get yourself precision pass, or if you go and pick the right one, you're going to go and get yourself tactical. And regarding the upgrades, if you go and take the striker one, you're going to have more shooting and dribbling. If you go and take the cam one, you're going to have less shooting, same dribbling, but what you're going to have is you're going to have higher passing as expected. And if they're out on the wing, well, they're going to get higher pace, higher dribbling, but they are dropping down on the shooting and passing. And that pushes even more so if you go and do the paid EVO. The paid EVO, again, is the striker one. The second play style they're going to go and get is going to be Finesse Plus. I mean, they put a Finesse Plus on all of these, which is interesting. And they have said that these are the official play styles. So interesting that no matter what you do for the second one, you go and get yourself a Playstyle Plus. And by the looks of things, I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a standard upgrade. So these are a bit more, it depends what route you go. Whereas this, I'm pretty sure is just going to be a standard, what is it, +2 on the pace. Yeah, it's a +2 on the pace, +2 on the shooting, +2 on the passing, +2 on the dribbling, nothing on the defending, and +4 physical no matter what. So the second one, again, it's not like you're going to go down the striker route, the cam route, or the right wing route. It's just you're going to upgrade the one you go and pick previously. So what would I say looks to be the nicest one? Now, the one thing I say about Maradona is he's a bit vertically challenged. So as a result, putting him up striker, I'm not too sure I'd be too fond of, especially as the max pace he can get is, well, 91 pace. I definitely think this card favours cam with an outside of a right wing. So how I would look at this isn't what here. What I'd look at it is which one of these is going to favour the cam position the most. So that means you can basically end up with a cam with either tactical, precision pass, or power shot. So I'd say power shot is probably out the window, and I'd say it's kind of personal preference. If you want to be more attacking up the pitch with your cam, well, you go and pick tactical. If you go and want your cam to be, you know, more pinging passes and, you know, more of a playmaker, well, then you're probably going to go down the cam route. Now, obviously, stat-wise, With your cams, again, it depends how you want to go and use them. If you want them going forward, well, you probably want this one because it's got the highest dribbling and pace. Whereas if, again, you want them in the middle of the park, well, then you're probably going to go and pick this one with the 92 passing and the slightly higher shooting. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what they're going to go down the paid wides. I think the free Evo, I'll be honest with you, I don't think that's going to create too much motion in the market. Maybe for stuff under a few 100k, but definitely your top tier stuff, I don't think you'll see too much motion. I think subjective on how much the paid Evo is where all the impact's going to occur. Because I think if they make it 200k, or 250, maybe even 400k. I think what you're going to see is everything that people are selling to go and complete the Evo drop. So even if, let's say Maradona is, obviously he can play cam and right wing, I still think you could see drops on like centre backs and goalkeepers if the card is good enough that people are going to go and sell stuff in the team to go and do the Maradona. Likewise, what is also going to have the biggest hit is going to be icons and heroes in the position of Maradona. So your icons and your heroes who are cam, right wing and striker. Now obviously the card doesn't actually end up being too insane. So I'd say I'd imagine icons and heroes over 2 million, you're probably looking okay. They'll probably take a bit of a hit because there will be some people switching up to this because again it's interesting. But yeah, these super expensive cards I wouldn't be too worried about. I definitely wouldn't have them as an investment, and I definitely would. I'd say you've got to appreciate they'll probably go down in price, but I wouldn't be too worried. So yeah, really interesting that EA is going down this route of one, allowing you to choose what route you want to go, two, giving you kind of almost a bit of a free trial, but if you want the good thing, well then you've got to go and pay for it. And is this going to foreshadow EA going more untradeable down the line? Who knows, who knows. But yeah, so the players that I've got having the biggest impact, we've looked at the most popular right wings, cams and strikers here. Obviously a lot of the most popular players are SBCs, but if we go and look at the ones that aren't SBCs, we can see the likes of Globetrotter Ronaldo. We can go and see the likes of Gareth Bale having probably a bit of a hit. We scroll down more in a game, most popular players are SBCs. We've got the Bally, obviously, who is an SBC. You've got Cole Palmer, he can play striker and right wing, which obviously Maradona can. We've got Ritten, who can go and play cam. Neymar, I think this is going to look a little bit ropey for. Again, I said that every single one of the cards does have 5-star skills and 4-star weak foot, which obviously creates some nice demand. Globetrotters Ronaldo might have a little bit of a rough time. Griezmann might have a bit of a rough time, so just be aware on your cam, strikers and right wings. And again, I do think this will go and drop the whole of the market because I can see people just selling stuff in their club to go and complete the Evo, unless they make it exceptionally expensive. Other content is leaked to come, and I'd be quite surprised if Mendy isn't going to come on the Friday as a result of him being the first SBC that was leaked. But we got ourselves a Mendy. Now, this isn't an official card, but we do expect quite a decent card from Mendy, especially as his base card is only 84 rated. So we expect like a +5, we expect 2 playstyle pluses. And yeah, he should be really well demanded. So I do think some of the link investments to Mendy could do quite well. So let's having a look at the link investments. I think, yeah, you might see a bit of a rise here on Tchouaméni. Camavinga, I definitely think more people are playing him CDM, but I think he's very expensive, so I don't think he'd be what you want to go for in terms of an investment. Now, Bellingham looks like a decent card, but the problem I have with Bellingham is, are more people going to buy Bellingham as a link investment to Mendy than they are replacing him with Maradona? So, we're not really looking at cams. In fact, there's a fair few centre-mids for Real Madrid who can play cam. I'd imagine Rudiger will go up, again Valverde. He's more box-to-box, I'd say, than cam. We go through here right here. Eder Militao's very expensive. Again, Inform Bellingham, not too much of a fan of. Casiedo's okay, but Real Madrid women links don't really do too well with the Real Madrid men. It's normally the same league or nation. Sorry, the same, like club and league, I guess. Courtois, I think, can do very well. Again, no goalkeepers in next week's promo, so I've got him down as a nice investment. Griezmann is okay, but obviously you've got to be a little bit worried about the Maradona. Rudiger should be all good regarding the investment. Centre mid Valverde, I don't think that's too bad. He's only coming in at 100k, therefore quite good for link investments there. Brahim Diaz, again, yet another cam, so we don't want to buy cams with the likes of Maradona. So a bunch of cards that can go up with the likes of the Mendy SBC. Just be aware of be aware of the Maradona. So Tchouaméni we like. Bellingham, there's multiple Bellinghams we do not like as an investment. Courtois we like, Rudiger we do like. What cards are going to see the biggest hit because of the Mendy? It's just going to be most popular left backs in the game. I can see Krachawi taking a bit of a hit, obviously French left back for French left back. It's crazy because Mendy will have worse stats, but there'll be loads of people who just kind of, one, respect how legendary the card is and therefore do him off that basis, and two, obviously he does offer way better links than Krachawi. I can imagine cards like Roberto Carlos dropping. Balde I can definitely imagine dropping. And then Theo Hernandez. We'll be interested to see how he's impacted. Bear in mind, obviously, we are, what, like 5 months into the game, and he's never really seen that low of a price. I mean, he's obviously skyrocketed with the likes of EVOs coming out recently. Stuff that's also coming out is we got Verts with 2 playstyle pluses. He's going to be coming out today. I think it's about 4 or 5 PM. Don't expect to see too much movement on him. Again, we've had cams being thrown at us left, right and centre. 2 really nice playstyle pluses, but yeah, not too interested regarding link investments. Link investments we talked about earlier in the week, Dembele. He's expected to come out at 6 PM. We've actually had a player who did really well. We had Beraldo, who I recommended earlier in the week. Can we find him? Yeah, recommended Beraldo earlier in the week at 220, and he's already picked up nicely there to 265. He's a well-demanded card anyway, which is why I recommended him, but yeah, some link investments do it nicely. Obviously, this is Maradona's card we're going to get when Maradona becomes a normal icon, so yes, he's being added for this promo, but he will go into being a normal icon. In theory, I guess it's better than the EVO cards. It's probably better than the EVO cards, but it's going to be worse than his promo card, which is why he's only got 1 playstyle plus. There's going to be his promo card, so he gains finesse playstyle plus on his base card. He gets a nice little boost, +1s and 2s all over the shop. Next SBC, which I'm not that interested in link investing, is Jota. There is no official card on Jota, but I do think Jota will have a much lower completion rate than Mendy, unless they go and give him some insane stats or playstyle pluses. Most recent Jota we had was this one right here, which was significantly not demanded, even though I don't imagine it would have been too bad in terms of the power curve. But yeah, it wasn't much demand there on the likes of Jota. SBCs we had yesterday, Kluivert wasn't too demanded with 1,700 downvotes and 170 upvotes, and then Schweinsteiger, who again had 2,000 downvotes. It's a bit of a discredit to the person who wins the FC Pro to give them such a bad card that inevitably they're never going to use in the FC Pro. Especially as I do believe Drogba was a lot better, dubbed as a lot more meta than Schweinsteiger. So yeah, shame the card's a bit of a meh in terms of it being a celebration of someone winning the tournament. On top of that, we got the campaign pick, but there really wasn't too much to do with the campaign pick. And there's 2 privately leaked EVOs. They haven't leaked them publicly, but we have people in these leaking discords, and apparently there's one which is seems to be a max 88 rated centre-back. The players that they leaked to go and buy was Rio Ferdinand and Trailblazer Gabriel. So we've kind of looked at the investments under that. So we haven't gone with investing in players like Van der Ven because he's obviously faster than what they recommended. And on top of that, I've actually only gone with players who can only play centre-back because they recommended Rio and Gabriel and they can only play centre-back. I haven't gone with players who have like old positions as right back and left back, meaning even if Thuram can be used, even if he can be used in the end, we haven't gone with him because we just want to go and play it safe. I'll see if I can go and show you that actually the current rise on Gabriel and Rio, just to show you guys that, you know, it's been privately leaked. Here we go. Here's Rio, and I think it was privately leaked around about 8-9 today. And I mean, there we go. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that something is going on here. Where he can go in 550 there to 700, back there to 600, but again, him to go and do that is not a natural thing. So there's one EVO that's been leaked. The second EVO that's been leaked is a right mid who they recommended buying, Abdelhamid Winter Wildcard and Diaby Winter Wildcard. So yeah, we're not too sure what the requirements on these are, but both of them are 88 rated. So, and obviously we've had multiple 88 rated SBC EVOs in the past. Do be aware there might be certain stats that you can't, you know, as a result, can't put players in. There weren't really any comments to go and respond to from yesterday's video, but if you guys do have any questions, do drop them down below in the comments, as we do go and answer them at the end of every video. He just asked me about Maradona, and obviously we got news about Maradona, and here's him mocking me, but naming one of the players. But yeah, that is about that. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.